Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. A late-season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. Here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in, this is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Haas. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner out there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying to establish the run. Pass to 6. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was the guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
3rd and long coming up. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
A long way to go for this offense. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Working the ground game. Open space at the 25. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Russell throws to the tight end. Out wide left, it's Edwards. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Sets his feet. It's Russell. It's complete on the right side. Rams him with the stiff arm. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's some daylight. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll run it. Breaks the tackle. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the 1st down.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the 1st down marker is.
Yeah, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Russell extending the play. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the 1st down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Throwing Russell. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown tie. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for room. It's Lindsey. Turning it on. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking downfield is Chambliss. Out wide right, it's Alexander. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The Rebels need to pick it up on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes that Alabama offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keelan Russell pulls it in. It's Rodgers. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Third and 6 yards to go. Russell. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going to the ground. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They give it back to him. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Not a lot of room to feel of this one. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll take it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Chambliss. Nice play to knock that one down.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. They'll make those contested catches.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go back to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Throwing Russell. Moves to his right. Throwing on the run. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be...
Sprinting away. The 40. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Baylor taking on the TCU Horned Frogs.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's brought down after a short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Keelan Russell. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, when the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Drops back, it's Russell. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
2nd down, gonna throw it. He wants to take the top off. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Quick give. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Russell. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a split backfield. Hand it to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Moves the pocket. It's Chambliss. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Throwing Russell. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, will make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
There used to be be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And
another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Rides the option, he keeps it. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Keelan Russell unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run. And you've seen over the years, they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking for running room. He's dropped.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Russell. Moving out to the right. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Rodgers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying to establish the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Left side is Alexander. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Churns into the pile. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Cook. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on first down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Moving the pocket, it's Chambliss. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Good timing on the quick out. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Working the ground game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Throwing Russell. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Rebels offense is back on the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Out wide left, it's Frazier. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Look out! Just gets rid of that one.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Handoff again. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And they swarm him under.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Powers inside. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's